It's Dave Campbell, another Dave Campbell short. I'm going to prove to you how a movement like pro-life can be used by the enemy and literally turn the country against itself. Okay, you ready? So, Trump and Putin used the position of pro-life so that they could get Trump into the White House. What's the evidence of that, Dave? Trump and Pence both are Democrats. Trump is a kleptocrat. He's a criminal. And he is in cahoots with Putin. Well, Dave, how do you know all this? Well, I read. And I believe that the studies and the investigations that they've done on Trump are correct. When he appointed Richard Grenell to the Department of National Intelligence, and that gentleman, use that word lightly, is himself an intelligence criminal. There's many more things to look at. But the point being that the pro-life movement and the Evangelical Christian base was hijacked to help a Manchurian candidate slip into the White House, is my point. Is there anything wrong with a pro-life movement? I've got a better movement that will have a better result than division. But let's just stick to the point. The point is that an enemy, a leader of a nation who serves the interests of greedy thugs and oligarchs, who move people off their lands, who steal from the population to improve their position. Those monarchies, those oligarchies are, they're not what we're about in the United States. And yet, we have allowed ourselves to fall into their tactics, and that's why we see the outcomes of our country right now in such a devastating manner of separation and division. So, can an enemy use a movement to incite division in a country and take it over? Pretty obvious to me. I always warn my kids, some movements look good on the surface, but you have to look at the money. You have to look at the money. All right, I proved the point. My point, that's where I stand on the pro-life movement and the Christian community, as they were both duped, and we have a Manchurian candidate who's finally going to be ousted from the White House. So I'm going to talk next about pro-life versus regeneration as a healthy model and a necessary level up to pro-life. Okay, thanks.